today's message is for those who believe they have limiting beliefs. So if this quote resonates with you, keep on watching. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are beyond powerful. And this is a quote from Marianne Williamson. And I feel that this will deeply resonate with many of you. I want to take a few cards, so I'm going to have 2 piles for you to choose from and see messages around this. So pile 1 is going to be the number 92, and pile 2 is going to be number 271. So choose a pile. So it says, in the page 92, it says, "The face of Christ is the innocence and love behind the masks we all wear. And seeing that face, touching it, and loving it in ourselves and others is the experience of God. It is our divine humanness. It is the high we all seek." So we're all looking for this innocence behind the mask. Let's pull a tarot card for you guys. I have the Temperance. So some of you could be Sagittarius in this pile 1. And beautiful Archangel Gabriel is watching over you, pile 1. So what I'm getting from this card, you guys, is the more we heal our projections, the better we feel about us, about each other, and the better we attract in terms of relationships. Temperance is a beautiful card when it comes to relationships. If you are in a connection right now, in a situation, in a relationship, in a marriage, no matter what kind of love you are into or you are not, even if it's just a platonic relationship that you are trying to improve, let's say a friendship, or even a relationship with a family member, this is a reminder that the more we heal our projections, the better we feel about each other and about ourselves. We are looking into others, people's innocence rather than their mask. So we're able to close our eyes and actually see the true self behind those masks. We are activating our heart chakra. We're using our third eye in order to connect to our divine selves, whether it is ours and whether it is ourselves with others. We're also able to put our foot down, but also our foot in the water. So we are connecting to our emotions, but we're also putting our foot down on the ground. So we're grounding ourselves. We know how to establish healthy boundaries, but we also know how to connect on a deep emotional level to create intimacy. And I'm also hearing, yes, healing is definitely a process. Healing is something that is lifelong, but we don't have to be healing in order to connect with others. We are already healed enough to connect with those who are attracted to us. So we are already aligning with certain people. And those people we align with, they're either there to teach us a lesson or to help us grow and evolve in different ways. If it's not a lesson, they're going to be there for a longer time. They're there to project almost like mirror onto us our behaviors, our tendencies, our habits, things that need to be healed, but they're also mirroring things to us, like our beautiful things, the things that we sometimes forget about, the things that we bring to each other, our innocence specifically. So again, I'm going back to love. If you guys are in a relationship, situationship, connection, you are going to be experiencing the amount of love from each other, the amount of depth, the amount of intimacy, what you experience from the other person. Just remember that's exactly what you're willing to give. So you are actually giving to each other. Remember, it's an energy exchange that's happening. So if you feel that the other person is not giving you enough, is not seeing you, is not desiring you, just remember that there is an exchange here. Just remember what you are giving. Just remember to look at yourself rather than to project onto this other person. Also, I'm hearing, if you're going through a conflict, remember that in the heat of the moment, the best thing is to take a step back, to establish a boundary, a physical boundary, and to find ways to heal within, find ways to find the temperance inside first before talking it through, before trying to resolve the conflict. And finally, there's always a way through. So if you're really wanting to make something work or try to have something in your life, remember there's always a way. There's always a way. No matter what kind of obstacles, there's always a sunshine at the end. Look at this. The light is at the end of the tunnel. I hope this was helpful. So pile 2, I have a message for you. It says, any career, when given to God, can be used as part of the plan of the restoration of the world. No job is too big or too small for God to use. You have the unlimited power of the universe within you, and so does everybody else. So I want to pull a tarot card for you to see what is this? What is this message, pile two? We have the Seven of Swords. The first message I am getting here is sometimes we attract something that we believe is wrong for us. We believe that it's going to push us to sacrifice something, or it's something that is betraying us or making us feel really bad, low vibe here. And actually, that's exactly what we need. The experience we needed right at the moment. So if you guys are going through a betrayal, a sense of, I'm hearing a false identity, this is just the ego being released. You're going to feel so much better once, not to give up, but once you surrender. It's not about giving up, it's about surrendering. We need to surrender the struggle. Sometimes the struggle that we're going through is exactly what we need to see in order to be able to finally surrender fully to God, to the universe, and have faith and trust in exactly what is needed for us. There is a sense that I need to wave a white flag and say, you know what? I've done it in so many ways. I've tried to strategize, but it's not working. I don't know what to do. Please help. And ask your ancestors, ask your angels, ask the universe with a pure heart. Please help. And have the confidence that you will receive the answer that you need. You will receive the help that you need. Also, if you believe that, let's say, spirituality, religion is all about sacrificing and there's no joy in it, then you are stealing yourself from your life. You're stealing yourself from true joy, true wealth, true abundance, things that you're actually here in the 3D to experience. And while you're stealing yourself from it, you're also stealing yourself from ascending, from getting higher dimensions, from connecting to your higher self, from really understanding what you came here for. And, if you are in some kind of institution or some kind of organization that is making you believe that about yourself, making you feel guilty about finding pleasure in what you do, then remember what I just said. Someone here is also feeling conflicted about doing something or not, being in a certain job or not. Just a conflict here that you can't really resolve. You can't really make up your mind. Or you could have tried to make up your mind, but it never really worked out. And you're starting to think, should I be looking for shortcuts? Should I be looking for different ways of doing this? And it's very interesting because, again, I am picking up okay, you're trying to strategize, but this strategy is not going to work. Once again, it's time to surrender. It's time to release this part of ourselves that we believe we are doing things without the help of the universe, without the help of God, which is not true. You are always helped. You're always watched over. The will of yours is also the will of the universe. This is why you're here. So remembering that is actually connecting us back to our innocence, to our purity of heart. So the more we surrender, the more we're going to connect back to our, again, pure heart. So the will, the necessity to find, let's say, a decision here, a new path, to make up our mind, to strategize. This is going to happen in due time. It's going to happen with the help of the universe. It's going to happen once you connect to your faith, once you connect to your sense of innocence again. Also, if you have people around you who are very entitled, I am hearing some of you know that. If you have people who feel entitled, if feel, you're supposed to do this or that for them, remember who you are. There's no need to guilt yourself to do something for a loved one because you feel or you believe that you're supposed to do, or you have traditional beliefs around that. Please don't do that. Again, surrender to God, surrender to the universe, and find ways to go with the flow. And finally, if you believe that someone is cheating on you, betraying you in any case, please look at your shadows, look at your dreams. Something in the dark is not seen. If you look at your shadow, if you do any kind of shadow work, this is going to help you find the truth within yourself. This is something you need to know about yourself. So your shadow is being projected on this person, on this situation. It's time for you to access your dreams, journal your dreams, and you're going to see the truth here. So I hope this was helpful, pile 2. Let me know, you guys, in the comment section. I love you. Bye.